Good day grade 9 students, and welcome to another video lesson in Arts 9. Before we start our lesson, let's answer these questions first, to test how much you already know about this lesson. You'll only be given 5 seconds to answer each question. You may pause the video if you need more time. Are you ready? Let's start. Directions: read and answer the following questions. Choose the letter of the correct answer. This is referred to as Victorian Gothic or Neo-Gothic. A. Gothic Revival. B. Renaissance. C. Medieval. D. Romantic. The correct answer is letter A. Number 2. This characterized crenellated walls and towers in imitation of medieval castles. A. Paintings. B. Castellation. C. Sculptures. D. Architecture. If your answer is B, correct. 3. Which of the following countries used Gothic Revival? A. Canada. B. Philippines. C. Britain and United States. D. Japan. Correct answer for this item is letter C. Alright, number 4. The Houses of Parliament is known as the A. Westminster Palace. B. The White House. C. Manila Cathedral. D. St. Peter's Basilica. If your answer is A. Westminster Palace, very good. 5. The St. Patrick's Cathedral is installed in A. Rome. B. New York. C. London. D. Manila. The answer is letter B. How many correct answer did you get? Great! Let's now proceed to recap. This section will measure what learnings and skills that you understand from the previous lesson, the Romantic period. You have 5 seconds to answer each item. Are you ready? Directions: identify the following artworks. Number 1. Identify the artwork. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This artwork is the departure of the volunteer. Give the name of this artwork. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Hercules sitting on a bull. What is the title of this artwork? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. If your answer is Jeanne d'Arc, very good. 4. Identify this artwork. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. This title of this artwork is Saturn devouring his son. And last, number 5. What is the title of this artwork? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. The answer is Theseus slaying the Minotaur. Alright. I think we are ready to tackle our lesson for today. The Gothic Revival. Lesson 6. Gothic Revival is also referred to as Victorian Gothic or Neo-Gothic. Gothic Revival is an architectural movement that began in the late 1740s in England. Many of the Neo-Gothic buildings feature castellation, which is characterizing crenellated walls and towers in imitation of medieval castles. Indeed, heavily bicastellated Neo-Gothic buildings are often referred to as castles, even though they never served a defensive purpose. Among them was Strawberry Hill, demolished, the most famous work of the decorative phase of the Gothic Revival. Gothic Revival became widely used in churches and civic buildings throughout the West, especially in Britain and the United States. Bricks and stones were commonly used. Architects who used Neo-Gothic style is Charles Barry and James Renwick. Charles Barry is the name behind Britain's foremost Gothic Revival monument, the Westminster Palace, aka the Houses of Parliament. Westminster Palace, London. James Renwick has his crowning American work, the St. Patrick's Cathedral, New York. Alright. We have reached the end of our lesson for today. We may now proceed with our activities. Activity 2: Art Production. City Block Painting. Based on what you have learned, create a painting showing the characteristics of Gothic Revival architecture. We are through with our activities. Let's proceed to wrap up section. This section summarizes the concepts and applications of our lesson. Write your answer in your notebook. You may pause the video if you need more time. Answer the following reflection question. 1. What can you say about the Gothic Revival architecture? 2. What are the characteristics of the Gothic Revival architecture? This part will check the integration of values in the learning competency. Write your answer in your notebook. You may pause the video if you need more time. Question number 1. What are the health protocols of churches when they reopened? Before we part ways, let's answer the following questions in post-test. This part will check the integration of values in the learning competency. Direction: read the questions carefully and choose the letter of the correct answer. 1. Gothic Revival is an architectural movement. A. Yes. B. No. C. Sometimes. D. Not sure. If your answer is A, yes, you are correct. 2. The name behind Britain's foremost Gothic Revival monument, the Westminster Palace. A. Charles Barry. B. James Renwick. C. Antoine Louis Barry. D. Velasquez. The answer is letter A. Charles Barry. Number 3. The architect and his crowning American work, the St. Patrick Cathedral. A. Charles Barry. B. James Renwick. C. François Rood. D. Antoine Louis Barry. For this item, the correct answer is letter B, James Renwick. 4. Gothic Revival is also known as A. Victorian Gothic. B. New Yorker. C. Modern. D. Cubism. The correct answer is A. Victorian Gothic. 5. During Gothic Revival, these materials are used: A. Wood and steel. B. Clay and pots. C. Bricks and stones. D. Glass and duplex. The correct answer is letter for this item is letter C. Bricks and stones. Alright. How many correct answers did you get? Very good. And that completes our lesson for today. Thank you.